Good morning. Welcome. No, bloody welcome. Sincerely, from the bottom of our man boobs.
Moobs.
Man boobs, I prefer.
Moobs.
Thank you for tuning in to our little cult channel. Yes, we're a couple of cults who like to do a YouTube channel. A small following, loyal following. We're also known as the Banana Club. For those of you in the know, you'll know what that means. Oh yeah. And I've also got the glossiest lips on YouTube.
You have, haven't you, today? What is that? Olive oil?
It's lip gloss. The problem is I can't put my lips together, otherwise they will seal. And I need to keep my lips sealed today.
What are you doing?
Touching you. Touching you in your heart. Because we're genuine.
Oh, yeah.
And unlike some YouTube channels that schmooze to get views, we don't do that. No.
Don't we?
We also don't indulge in clickbait titles such as Richard performs liposuction on Paul using a knitting needle and a vacuum cleaner. No. Or Richard does a live facelift on himself using only duct tape. No.
Is it duct tape?
Well, the brand is duct tape, but duct tape is a thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there we are. Thank you. Bloody thank you for joining us for today's
Sunday Chat!
Oh, I nearly broke the light. I did a flourish.
I know.
As you said
I know.
it.
Yeah, I got that.
I thought that was good.
I can't flourish at the moment.
Maybe we'll do the Sunday chat dance.
Is there one?
Well, we can make one up.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Well, you all know the told you so dance, don't
Yeah.
you? Told you so, told you so, told you, told you, told you so. From Will and Grace.
Yeah.
We didn't make that up.
No.
Give
No.
credit where credit is due.
And actually it was Grace, wasn't it?
It was Grace's mother.
Was it Grace's mother? She taught it to Grace, did
Yeah, I think so. Played by the lovely Debbie Reynolds.
Oh, bless.
Dearly departed.
Bless.
So, what's on the agenda today, Paul? We went out on Friday,
Yep.
didn't we, to the London Wetland Centre.
Yes.
Full
London
of
Wetlands.
wet things.
Yeah. And what is it? It's the
WWT.
Wildfowl Wetlands Trust. Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust, I think. WWT, London's
Wetland Centre.
Centre. Yeah.
It was wet and full of creatures
Yeah. Particularly birds.
and rats.
Yeah, we saw some huge rats.
They must have been water rats, do you not
They
think?
may have been, yeah. They were sort of, we didn't see them anywhere,
Just in a certain
and then
place.
we just saw them in a, yeah.
They were delightful.
They
I
were
quite
very
like
cute.
rats.
Yeah, I quite like
Yeah,
them as well.
I don't mind them at all. I don't want them in my house.
No,
Ooh.
no,
Thank you very much.
no.
If there are any rats listening in the floorboards, you're not coming in.
But yeah, we had a nice journey there, didn't we?
We did. We took the train.
We took the train. And I love taking that train because there's the stretch from Chiswick to Barnes Bridge. I just adore that stretch, which goes across sort of some sports field or a little orchard, then some sports fields, then it goes across a whole allotment site, and then it's there's a rowing club, and then there's the River Thames, and then you're just across there into Barnes Bridge, because it is a bridge. So yeah, I love that journey. But we went to Barnes, didn't we? And then we walked down
the main road.
down the main road, which was very noisy. If we
That was
did,
the only thing that let it down. Next
Yeah.
time we walk through Barnes Village.
Yeah, we'll go to Barnes Bridge and then walk from Barnes Bridge. I did have a little accident, didn't I?
Oh, God, don't. Now, no, I was really, really concerned, Paul. You tripped as we were walking, didn't you?
I tripped and I couldn't get my feet in front of me to stop me.
You were... Well, what happened? And Paul, no, in all seriousness, we do need to discuss this.
Yeah, it's sort of funny actually.
No, because you had quite a bit of momentum.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Top heavy.
The momentum carried you. And I thought, why is he running towards the fence? And I sort of screamed, Paul! Paul! I did.
You did.
This was in public.
Yeah.
And he was just running towards a fence.
But like...
Getting lower and lower and lower. And I couldn't quite believe it. I was quite shocked. And you sort of grabbed the fence, didn't you? And that stopped you.
It was a metal slatted fence, and I tried to grab it, but I then missed, and my hand went into the metal and caught the next bar.
Yeah.
But then I thought, if I
You hit
carry
the
on
floor.
doing this, I'm going to break my arm. So I then sort of toppled back and then banged my head on the thing. And I did feel my arms sort of, bend like that. But the only...
It's quite frightening.
I had to sit down afterwards just for
dear.
a couple of minutes.
And you were covered in leaves and bits of twisted branches and things.
Yeah, Richard was going, oh, there's a leaf.
There's
and I
leaves in
was
your
going,
hair.
fanny off!
I was only trying to
That was
help.
only my head I was saying that.
I was only trying to help.
But actually, the only thing today is I feel a bit sore, but my finger still. I think I hit the ground with that finger,
Your middle finger.
my middle finger.
That one.
Yeah, so I can't give anyone the middle finger today.
You can't
'Cause
flip
it
the
doesn't-
bird today.
But I'm sure it's just bruised, badly bruised.
It was a
rather
bit
than broken.
shocking, and
Yeah.
I kind of, I was a little bit shocked.
What I thought was really
But you were
interesting.
okay.
I was okay, but what I thought was really interesting is
And this
there
was on the way.
Yeah,
If
it's
that had
going
been
there.
me, we'd have gone back home.
Yeah.
Because I'd
We
have
would
got
have
mud
gone.
on my trousers,
Yeah.
and I couldn't possibly be seen in public with mud.
He was saying, "Oh, you've got mud
You've
on
got
your
mud
trousers,"
on your trousers.
and I was thinking,
There's no need to be rude, Paul.
I wasn't being rude, but we're going to a wetland centre.
Well, you don't walk in looking like
No,
a tramp.
I know, but the last thing I was going to do was go back. But what I found really intriguing is there were two people walking a dog, and there was one person at the
didn't
bus stop,
Help.
and none of the three came to see if we were okay. I mean, I was okay. Okay, Richard was there.
I screamed.
But if that had been the same situation and I had been that
We
dog
would have.
walker or at the bus stop,
Of course.
I would have gone to help and see if that person was
Of course
okay.
you would.
So
I'm
I
a first
think
aider.
maybe that says a lot about people in Barnes. I'm not quite sure.
Well, they're all a bit posh, aren't
Yeah, they're all a bit posh, and they
Posher
most
than
probably
me.
thought I was sort of alcoholic or something, and I'd fallen over. But I thought that was really interesting because, I did.
But at least you did actually land in a pile of leaves.
I
as well.
landed in a pile of leaves.
And thank
yeah.
goodness there were no turds underneath.
Well, we don't know.
Well, you didn't smell of dog turd.
No.
Or else I would have abandoned you.
Then we carried on, and we got
Just a bit of a shock, though.
to the London Wetland Centre.
And we did our thing, go and watch the video.
Yeah.
Go and watch the video. Go on. Not now.
No.
Wait till this
Wait
one's
till it's
finished.
Yeah. But that was you'll do a thing, won't you?
Yeah, do a thing.
And that was we had a really, really nice
It was great.
day.
Great, really
It
good.
was.
Yeah, and we got back about 3ish, didn't we?
Yeah, it's smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah. And smaller than the leaflet looks.
Yeah, the leaflet makes it look as though it's huge. I mean, it is quite
is
a big
big.
area. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but there's two sort of main walkways and when you've sort of done them, you've done them.
Yeah.
I think we will go back because obviously
Definitely.
we went the other day. It's obviously getting into winter now, so a lot have been cut down, and it was, yeah, you could see right across the space. It would be interesting to go back in sort of late spring or early summer and see the difference, because clearly with so many reed beds and things like that, it'll be very different.
And I think also the good thing about this time of year, it was bloody quiet.
There
were only a few screaming children.
Well, yeah, there was one class, and actually we didn't really see them.
They were pretty well behaved.
Yeah. We didn't really see them until the end when we were having... actually, we had lunch there.
We did. I had broccoli soup. I
had minestrone soup, and it was okay.
Right, yeah.
It was okay, nothing special. I think places like that really could up their game. And then we had some cake as well, didn't we?
We did. When we went in.
You had beetroot and chocolate.
Beetroot and chocolate. It was slightly dry, just slightly.
It's really funny because
I prefer something moist in a cake.
If we go back again, or when we go back again, because we will go back again, I think we will take our own flask and things.
Yes,
yeah.
I think so.
But
it's handy that they were there, and we needed some calories when we got in there just to get you over the little shock of the fall. I'm being extra special today, extra nice. So that's that story put to bed. Let's move forward.
And then when we came back, I noticed that between Barnesbridge and Chiswick, on the other side, the side that I never look out, because I always look out the side that I explained a few minutes ago, there's another allotment site there, and I didn't know.
Deep joy.
So there we are. I'll be able to look at an allotment site either side. So now I'll go on the same side, going sort of both ways, if you see what I mean.
Yes.
Does that mean I'll be on the other side to see the other side?
Let's move on. We haven't got all day.
No.
The viewers have got
And the bus came straight away. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, it's National Tree Week.
Yes, starts
this
today.
This week starts today, Sunday the 23rd. And it's a week where you can put some wood in a hole.
We do actually have some trees to plant at the allotment. When I say me, I mean the allotment association has got some trees to plant, so we'll mostly be doing that this week. And I think there is, I think the 30th, I may be wrong, but I think there's it's not a National Dig Day, but there is a tree planting day this week, which I think is Saturday, where you can adopt a tree and plant a tree. So if you're able, do get involved with that. That's the... who runs that?
I don't know.
Is it the Woodland Trust?
I shared something on Planet Vegetaria. That's a Facebook group by Richard and Ball.
Yeah, you shared that yesterday. I think it's the Woodland Trust that runs that. We're actually members of the Woodland Trust. When we have our car, which will allow us to travel to some of their places, we will actually go. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm looking at the list. Now, we haven't done this for a while. It's not something we usually do, because we usually forget. That's the reason why. But we wanted to give some little shout outs to some of the other channels that we follow and occasionally watch, because we don't get an awful lot of time to watch loads of YouTube, do we, Paul?
Doing an awful lot of all of this today.
It's called Using Your Body. It's a dramatic thing.
It's very annoying.
Use the whole body in drama and for entertainment purposes. So, we wanted to give some shout outs, some shite-ites. That's for the posh people. The first one used to be called Guru Murfinda, now called the Little Farmer's Farm.
Little Farmer's Farm.
Now, Tawny.
Tawny. I can't do that.
Tawn.
Tawny.
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 It's not tawny, Paul. That's an owl.
All right.
Tawny. Tawny. Runs a very neat ship-shape bloody allotment.
Say
really.
that again.
Ship-shape bloody allotment. Not ship-shape. Ship-shape. Neat and tidy. Don't sweat.
It is. It is an amazing.
So neat and tidy. You could take
space.
some tips from Tony's book. Luke. Tony's allotment. One. Make yours better. I would like an allotment like Tony's.
Well, you need to put some bloody work
If
into
it was
it,
like
then,
that,
Richard.
if it was like that, I'd spend more time there.
Well, come down this afternoon and do some bloody work.
Oh, I don't know. I've got things to do.
Yeah, bouncing his hair, checking he's got the right amount of lip gloss for next
course.
week.
Of course.
Doing it. What were you doing? You were partitioning your hair and cutting it.
Well, I gave it a cut. Anybody noticed?
Gave it a cut.
I gave it a little trim up because it needed it. And
Looked like Anne of Green Gables with all his pigtails bits.
you have to section hair to cut it, Paul.
You need to be sectioned, yeah.
That's not funny. That's not funny, Paul. Don't use things like the Mental Health Act to get a laugh.
Just get rid of you. Yeah. Next!
Rue's life.
Yes, Rue's life. Now there is another
Very
fantastic,
neat polytunnel.
very, very neat. Rue's just done up her polytunnel, just tidied her
Tidied
polytunnel.
it, Paul, yeah.
I mean, it's a fabulous polytunnel, but B,
It's big.
I could
bigger than
never
yours.
aspire to that.
What do you mean you could never
I mean,
aspire to that?
I would never reach that pinnacle of tidiness.
Oh, really?
It is amazing, and Rue's got hanging baskets and lots of other things in
lovely.
her polytunnel.
It's lovely. Go and see her,
Does
Polly.
incredibly well. So that's Rue's life.
Go and see her. Pretty Polly.
Yeah, pretty Polly, very good. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
it's not a good channel for nothing, you know. I'll be here all
Not a
week.
good channel.
No, it's not. No, I mean
Next.
ours, not hers. Hers is a great channel.
Hers is a great channel. Yeah, no, ours. Yeah, it's not a great channel. No. Next.
Cult.
Next.
The other two that we really like are Terry and Shaz. So there's two channels. There's Terry Bennet. Terry does some fantastic wildlife stuff.
Yeah.
And also astro
Yes.
videography.
He's
He's got some really big... What? He's got some big telescope lens things. And he can take great pictures of the moon and the stars.
He did one of the moon about 6 months ago.
Yeah,
I think it was in the middle of the
stunning.
summer. Absolutely stunning.
If you want something different, go and have a look
Yeah.
at Terry's channel,
he
Terry
does-
Bennet.
He does lots of videos of fabulous birds.
Yeah.
They've got a number of woodland tables, bird feeding stations in woodland near them, and they've also got plenty of bird feeding stations. I think at their home, but I think also at their allotment. But Terry does absolutely fantastic videos of these wild birds, so do go over and have a look. And then of course there's Shaz from the Kingstone 8,
Yes.
who is just adorable. Absolutely love
She
Shaz.
does some lovely readings, poetry. It's really cosmic.
Yeah.
And some lovely pictures. Lovely pictures, actually. Still photography she's
yeah.
really good at. And
And as an artist as well.
you're just going to
she
talk
does-
across me.
Yeah, I was. Some really, really beautiful paintings.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
So check out that, the Kingstone 8 and Terry Bennet.
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll put links for all of them. Go and subscribe to all of these because they're good channels. And last but not least, John's Cuckoopatch,
Oh,
who
John.
we follow as well.
Love John.
Go over to his because he vlogs basically about all sorts of subjects. He's a grower and he's got fairly new growing spaces. They're fairly new, aren't they?
Yeah,
For about a year?
I think he's had one space for 2 years, I think, and then he's got the further space,
Yes.
which he's had for about a year.
And he also does rambles and walks and stuff around his... Is it a bike that he's got?
Yeah, he's got an old bike. One of the... I don't know what old bikes
Is it
are.
an old
but
bike
it's
or an
not
old car? Who's got the old car?
He's got an old bike and an old car.
So go and check his channel out as well. That's where we got our lovely sign from.
Yeah.
He makes these most beautiful little signs.
Wooden signs, painted wooden
Gorgeous.
signs.
Absolutely gorgeous. I think he's got a shop that does that.
He's
hasn't
got a
he?
shop on Etsy.
Etsy.
That
So
does
we'll
that.
put all the links in, but those are our recommended channels that we follow, that we think you should too.
Yeah, that's some of them.
Yeah, there's a small selection.
The challenge is everything is sort of so busy in life. It's
Yeah.
finding the time to get to see people's videos. But you know, that's also life.
And remembering to do these recommendations, because we have a list of things that we try to fit in. We don't want the video to be too long, so
No,
we
it's
kind
a bit
of...
boring. Yeah.
Well, yours might be, Paul. Next. So we mentioned this on our Facebook page and Facebook group, Planet Vegetaria, Facebook group by Richard and Paul since 2017. That's contractual. All right, I got it in. The producer needs us to say that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, podcast timing. So by now, if you follow us on SoundCloud, that's for the posh people, or SoundCloud for you and me. If you follow us on there, the podcast will now be coming out on a Friday evening at 6 o'clock.
UK time.
1800 hours. UK time, which is actually GMT. We're in GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time. The centre of time for the world.
Well, it is, yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's what I said. You doubting what I said? No, don't. It's true. We speak the truth. And, yeah, Sunday Chat will always be on a Sunday. It comes out any time around 4:30 to
Something.
7.
Yeah.
Sometimes later.
Depending upon what's happening.
Yes.
And depending upon whether the computer's working.
Yes.
And all of things like that.
Yes.
Lots of dependencies.
Yes. And other things to look out for as well. We're going to be restarting the live show, but it'll be once a month. We're not sure when. We don't know how. But it'll be coming soon.
Coming soon.
By magic.
Coming soon again.
Internet magic. So that's lovely. And all the other little bits in between.
And my blog.
Plot Tour is late.
Plot Tour is very late.
We do apologise. Bloody sorry.
It will be done today or tomorrow. So that will be out in a few days' time, really.
Maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wiley Wednesday will be resurrected.
Yes.
From the depths of the YouTube crypt. That's coming soon. And your blog.
My blog.
Which has received some lovely subscriptions.
Yes, it has.
And one unsubscription. You know what? No, let me speak for this. Let me speak. Paul's blog is intensely personal, and it's all about him, and it's all about his sort of inner thoughts, and he is expressing who he is in this blog, and it means a lot to him because it's the restarting of his writing. And for somebody to join, we're not going to say who it is, obviously, protecting their confidence. For anybody to join, knowing how personal this is, and then to unsubscribe after like 5, are there 5 blogs now, or 4?
There's 13 actually, Richard.
Well, okay, yes. I don't know. But you did, you've done 13.
I've done 13. A Guernsey gardener in London, 13.
But I don't
So
need to
far.
subscribe and follow because I know Paul.
Yes, you get it endlessly.
But
anyway.
my point is, for somebody to do that, to withdraw their support, essentially, I find it quite insulting because you're insulting Paul and his personal expression when we thought maybe you were somebody that actually gave a damn. Clearly you're not. So, bye, see ya, wouldn't want to be
quite
here.
upset about that.
I have got quite
You
upset
have.
about it.
I don't care.
I know you don't care, but I do. Because actually, I care about our followers.
Yeah.
And we do try our very best to reply to everybody promptly and to interact. Because actually, without you, there is no YouTube. There is no social media.
Well, not with us, anyway. Yeah.
They know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But without the viewers and the followers, there is nothing. So we are always immensely grateful. And yeah, we're not the biggest channel on the planet. We're small in comparison to a lot of people. But we have a very loyal following. And we are so, so grateful for that. We really are. And like we said before, we don't really earn any money from this. It's pennies. It's a little bit of pocket money to pay the bills, which is, again, we're immensely grateful to YouTube for that.
Yeah, to pay the Richard and Paul bill. So like when we do the
Yeah.
podcast, we bought new mics and new mic stands. So the small amount of money that we do earn go to pay for
Buying
that type of
those
thing.
things that we need to produce the stuff. And also paying for the subscription to SoundCloud, because you've got to pay.
You got to pay that, and also the software. Yeah, anyway,
Things
never
like
mind,
that,
never
the
mind.
software that we use every month, all of that kind of is really great because we can keep on producing things for you. We would never ask people for money. We're not that kind of people, but people may occasionally donate, and that has happened as well. And again, immensely grateful to you.
Yeah.
So I just feel there are some channels that are forgetting that.
Yeah.
Really?
And also, I think we're just very true, really. Yeah, I think in our, when we finish this and then go and do our, what we need to do, the unloading of the dishwasher and the editing of the video and bringing the soy milk in from the doorstep and, going and doing some shopping and things, we're not too far away from where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you see a slightly hyped up version of us in this because, well, apart from him, you see a slightly hyped up version of me, maybe, not him. He's always wearing that lip gloss.
No, I take the lip gloss off to empty the dishwasher. Let's get real.
Otherwise, when you bend down, your lips might actually stick
And
to-
suck all the plates in.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very good.
I'd be like one of those people from those tribes with a big plate lip.
Yes, I do. I know
Those
exactly
tribes.
who you mean. National
Lovely.
Geographic. I saw that.
Lovely.
My dad used to get National Geographic.
The ladies with the rings around their necks.
And their extended necks. Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it, to see those
I could
pictures?
do the bit of that because if I don't do that, I sort of get.
It's called Weight Watchers, Paul.
It's called treble chin. Yeah.
So, let's move on.
Have we finished that? What were we talking? Oh yes, we were
yeah.
talking.
Oh no, I just wanted to finish one final thing. And it's not like me to slag people off on YouTube, really. But you've even got examples of big YouTubers. There's been a couple who have got in touch with us and left comments on things, yet they don't actually even subscribe to our channels.
Well, that's all right.
No, but if you're going to follow somebody and support them
But
genuinely,
they have-
genuinely, you do it all out, surely. I find it very, very odd. Is it that they think we've got more subscribers than them?
I don't know, but I think at the end
Because
of the day,
we have got 14.2 million subscribers in New Zealand alone. Sometimes it's 9.2 million.
Right. Oh gosh, we've lost 5 million then in New Zealand.
gosh.
That's really challenging.
But, you know, I'm always grateful to that YouTube glitch for giving us a vision of how things could be.
I think I accept more than Richard that
I
people
don't
have
accept.
very busy lives.
I don't accept when people are fake. I don't accept that. I call bullshit. I do.
Yeah.
On a
moving on, because he'll go on and on and on. He's been going on and on as we were talking about recording this. On and on and on. Next!
I'm ready. I'm always ready. So.
Sometimes you take 2 hours to get ready.
Oh, Vanessa.
Oh, yes.
I was reading that as Viennetta.
Well,
I was thinking about cake.
Interesting, because we're going to be coming on to Christmas desserts in a minute, and some people have Viennetta as their Christmas dessert. But
Vanessa. Talk about Vanessa. This is exciting news.
So Vanessa, as you know...
who Vanessa is? From For Earth's Sake in Cranley. The plastic-free shopping experience. Go and watch the video. I'll put a link. Carry on, Paul. Lovely. Carry on. Keep the kettle boiling, Paul. It's too much of a gap.
So I went down to see Vanessa to talk about For Earth's Sake and various other things. And one of the things that we went and looked at is an area of land. It's about 4 acres of land that Vanessa has got. And we are looking at how we can utilise that either as a community garden or as a community garden which also grows vegetables for the shop.
Wow.
So that was really exciting for me, and we're going to go back and take a few measurements of various things next week, because it would be really good just to... 4 acres is obviously really big, and there's also some stabling there, and there's some sort of horses there and other things. So we're looking at how we could start this off and do work just over the winter so that we can start growing some vegetables for the shop for next year.
I think that's such a great idea, isn't it?
I think it's fabulous.
Whereabouts is it?
It's near her not near the lodge, near the farmhouse.
Yes.
That we've known Vanessa a long time. So
wow.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it's near the farmhouse, so that'd be absolutely great. And the exciting thing is, and it excited me, you know when you're actually into growing, because things like big piles of manure excite you. And as we were next to Vanessa's house, there is actually a working dairy farm. And obviously a working dairy farm has lots of muck. And I thought what would be really exciting is to lay out some beds, put cardboard down, because we're going to do the no-dig method, and then Richard and I can go down in our Wellingtons, and we could get a couple of wheelbarrows, and we could shovel all of the into the wheelbarrows and barrow it across the road to put onto the cardboard. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
What?
I thought that would be great. That would be a fantastic Saturday afternoon. So we'll most likely be doing that in, 3 or 4 weeks or something, when we've got things going. You'd love that.
I don't think you know who I am.
No, but seriously, there is a dairy farm across the way, and
I'm willing to help. I am willing to help.
Huge pile of manure.
As long as I have a full bodysuit.
Gas mask,
yes,
the whole thing, and then there'll need to be spa treatments afterwards, showers and rose petals and all things like that.
Well, I was thinking more if the bodysuit could be sequined.
Sequined bodysuit for moving manure.
Well, why not?
But it was. It is. As we walked across this road, and I just sort of looked around, I saw this pile of manure.
You've said it.
I just thought,
you don't need to say it again, Paul.
Gosh, that's glorious.
Just because you're excited about manure doesn't mean you need to ramble on and on and on.
So anyway, that's going to be exciting.
That's
so
good.
We will be following that journey as well. Next.
So, Paul, you said today was Stir Up Sunday.
Yes.
Now, no. Really? Stir Up Sunday. What on earth is this meant to mean? Really?
Stir Up. You must have heard of Stir Up
Just
Sunday.
say what it is and then I'll give you my critique.
Stir Up Sunday is the Sunday that traditionally people in the UK would be making their Christmas puddings.
Who?
Well, traditionally.
Traditionally, one buys it from Marks and Spencer's.
We certainly don't, no. But it is Stir Up Sunday today. So
I've never in my whole bloody life heard anything so ridiculous.
What do you mean ridiculous?
You've just made that up.
I haven't made it up. I haven't made it up.
Google it.
I don't need to
I'm
Google
going
it.
to Google it, Paul, because I just think it's something that you've made up just because you want to make puddings.
So, yeah.
Really?
I hadn't thought about making puddings, but yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we
Really?
will, yes.
You made one a few years ago and didn't actually make it. You just
No,
left
no,
the
no,
mixture in a pot.
Yeah, oh God, that was fabulous, yeah.
You
I made it into a
You
cake.
made mince pies out of it. Or
I made
something.
mince pies and I made it into a cake as
So
well. It was
if you're
absolutely
stirring
delicious.
your Christmas pudding today, have a fabulous day.
But be careful what you put in it. Because traditionally, again, you used to have a sixpence in a Christmas pudding.
I don't think you're allowed to do that now.
And now
for
they
health and
don't
safety
do that
reasons.
because people
Died.
have accidentally choked.
And died.
No, I don't think anyone's died. But people
Well,
have
a child
choked.
might have done.
On the, people may have choked
Serious.
on them, so they don't do that. So if you do actually put something into your Christmas pudding, do tell people that it's there. But that was all the fun. I mean,
Breaking a tooth.
when we had,
Joking.
when Mum used to make them, and I've said this before, Mum used to make about 16 Christmas puddings because they went to various family members.
Really?
Mum
You
used
didn't
to
eat
put
them all yourself then?
Mum used to put 5 pence, not a sixpence, but 5p into each of the puddings. And it was just fabulous fun when you would you'd be eating and because you'd know it was there, so you'd be looking for your your 5p. And then someone would go, oh, I've got the 5p. So you gobble all of yours up because you knew there wasn't another one in there.
It's like super glue, this lip gloss.
Oh, God.
I tell you.
I wish
Those
it was
lips.
super glue your mouth together.
Well, it might do if I keep my lips together for too long.
Fingers crossed. Can't do that on that hand. No, I can, look.
Oh, your poor finger.
It does,
I
it
wish I'd not
hurts.
given you any sympathy whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sure you
yesterday now.
do, yeah.
So,
Next!
Boots. You're going to Boots. What?
Boots.
Boots. Boots the chemist? Puss in Boots? Wellington Boots? What does it mean?
I had my boots mended.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
what-
Oh.
I thought about boots. I thought, why am I going to a chemist? No, I had my gardening boots mended this week. The toe had come up from the heel.
You had them
And I
glued.
glued them myself last year. But this time I thought, no, I'm going to go to a proper cobbler and have a proper cobbler's job done on it. So I looked for a local cobbler because I wanted to. I know there is a national sort of cobbler that you find at many what you call shopping centres around the country in Ealing Broadway, but I didn't want to go there. So I found one I found one locally, maybe a 20-minute walk from me. And I went there and I was so pleased to go and visit this cobbler, and I went in and I explained to him the problem. He looked at it and he said to me, oh, I can't do that. You need to go to Timpson in Ealing Broadway. And I thought, oh no. So anyway, I ended up, I'd already been to Ealing Broadway to pay in a cheque someone had given me, come back to this local cobbler, then had to go back to Timpson, and then I had to wait in Ealing Broadway to have my boots done. But the guy at Timpson was absolutely lovely.
Lovely.
And it cost me a £5, So that wasn't bad. £5.
Oh, that's good.
So that wasn't bad. Not quite sure how long it's going to last, because these boots they are glued in. They're not stitched in.
You see, that's the thing about
Yeah.
boots. All this glue, they need to be stitched. Proper shoes are stitched.
Yeah, a lot of our shoes are stitched
Cheap.
that we've bought over the years, but
Not cheap.
But these are particularly good ones. They hold my foot and my ankle
For
quite
support.
well for the support I need in my right foot, because I have plantar fasciitis in my right foot, and I need to have good support on the arch and on the heel. So plantar fasciitis.
Plantair's a shampoo, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
Isn't it planar?
Planar fasciitis. Anyway, it's something about
That thing with
feet.
the foot,
Yeah.
with the arch. It's got flat feet.
And
Like a
I
hobbit.
think when I had
And you had what?
I think those boots I was wearing when we went to the London Wetland Centre,
Yes.
they don't hold my ankle quite as tightly.
Is that why you fell over?
And when we were walking back from there, I did notice that what I tripped on was a huge piece of flint that was sort of ground coloured. It was that brown flint, so you couldn't actually see it. And then just in front of that was another bit of flint, and I think literally Anyway,
That's going over old ground.
but I love those boots, those boots, but they don't give so much support to me.
So, I think that's it. I think we've done the list.
I did have another. When I went to have my boots done, I didn't have any cash with me, so I went to a cash machine to get cash out, and then it was one of those cash machines that was, you have to pay £1, and I thought, no, just around the corner is HSBC, I'll go there and get it, and I won't have to pay to get my money out. And I took my card out, and as I took my card out, there was a guy there who sort of asked for help, and he looked a bit dishevelled and had lots of paperwork with him, but I thought, oh, he's going to ask me for money, and I did say to him, sorry, I didn't actually get money out. And I was going to say, because he looked a decent guy, but I thought was clearly homeless. And he said I wasn't asking for money. I wanted a way to get to Ealing Hospital. And anyway, first of all, I felt I judged him completely wrongly at the beginning. That's what we do, sadly. But then I sat down with him, and I explained to him how to get to Ealing Hospital, and he was explaining some of his life to me, and we sat there mostly for about 20 minutes discussing his homelessness and his life and where he was, what he needed to do at hospital and how he needed to get there, and it just made me think. I was quite judgmental. Most probably because of the circumstance, I was quite judgmental because I was at the cash machine, there was somebody next to me. But giving over that 20 minutes to this guy, I hope helped him in his day. And I hope his because he wasn't looking forward to going to Ealing Hospital, but I really didn't have the time to sort of go with him on the bus there and check he was okay, but I hope he was. But he was going to go to a hostel and then go to the hospital, so yeah, I hope, I doubt he'll ever see this, but I hope the experience was good. Makes you, think.
What was the reason why you told that story, Paul? What was the link?
The link was really the boots, and then I try not to be judgmental. I try to think about the situation. It sort of goes back to those people not helping me when I fell over in Barnes. So it's just trying to remember to
be kind,
be thoughtful, be understanding.
So we're now at the end, but I have one final treat for you. One final treat. we were written a lovely poem regarding our trip to the London Wetlands Centre, and the poem was written by Pag The Drum from Pag The Drum, which is a YouTube channel.
Another YouTube channel.
So I thought I'd read the poem out to you as a lovely final treat for this Sunday chat. It's about animals and wildlife. Otter dance, had the watchers in a trance. The London Wetlands Centre show, making viewers want to go, a haven for all city critters. Birds aplenty, little twitters. What a brilliant place to see. A treat for you, a treat for me. Thank you, chaps, you've done us proud. A great big thank you from the crowd.
Oh.
And you'll find more quality poetry and goings on from Pag The Drum's channel on YouTube.
At Pag The Drum.
That's Pag The Drum. He's a drummer.
And he's called Pag.
Yeah. So, all that remains for us to say is bloody thank you.
I thought you were going to rhyme. I thought you were going to say, all that's left for us to say is have a glorious and wonderful day.
Oh, don't start, Paul. You can't write poetry to save your life.
Mind you, when I was very young, I used to write poems, and my teacher
They weren't
said
poems, Paul.
they were poems, and my teacher said I should become a poet.
Really?
I'm not sure if he was serious.
I think they say that to all the children.
I did have one which was A double plus. Yeah. My first poem I wrote was when I was 4 or 5, and we went to the zoo and saw a seal.
What's it called? Goo Goo Gaga?
No, it was called Having Tea with a Seal at the Zoo. That's what it was called. It was 4 lines. But that can wait for another day.
Oh, Paul. You're holding us in suspense. Oh, we can't wait.
I might do that as a special video.
Yeah.
An hour-long special.
I think you can open your own
about my
YouTube channel to do that.
4-line poem.
So, bloody thank you, bloody thank you this week to all of our beautiful, legendary, genuine followers. Genuine. Goodbye.